It's Wolf, and it's another Waddle Forever tutorial. This is another one that I got asked to do. So Club Penguin R1K had left a comment on my custom login screens video and asked about a tutorial on the multiplayer update for Waddle Forever. They had mentioned a program called Radmin for doing the multiplayer like over the internet, I believe. But this tutorial is just going to be on LAN because that's what I have figured out so far, and I haven't really messed with getting Waddle Forever to work over like the actual internet. So this is going to be how to play Waddle Forever together with other people on your own local network, so you can have like a LAN party with it. So I actually had some trouble getting this to work at first because I was getting the host and the like player computers to connect, but not like the penguins wouldn't always show up on both screens all the time. So I actually left a comment about that. And then Nar, who is I think it's pronounced Nar, like gnarly, I'm not totally sure. Nar, who is the developer, the lead developer of this, had commented and gave a little bit of a better tutorial on how to get it to work. And I actually have gotten it working now. I didn't realize that 19 minutes ago they responded again with, it might be a good idea to wait a bit, but I'm already making this tutorial, so I'm going to go ahead and make this. But apparently in the next update, the UI and guide the UI is going to be improved and the guide is going to be outdated a little bit. But nonetheless, since I already have gotten this working now, I'm going to go ahead and make this tutorial. And then if anything crazy changes, I can always make another one. So this gets a little bit complicated because you have to look up some stuff with like your device's IP address. And of course, be careful giving your IP address to people. Since this is on LAN, there shouldn't be that much to worry about because anybody that's going to be connecting is going to be somebody else who's on your own network. But in general, IP addresses, they don't have like you want to be careful with them because it's kind of like the home address of your computer, and there is like some info that you can get out of that. I'm going to censor some stuff on my screen as I do this tutorial. I'm not even sure if I need to or not, but I'm going to. But anyway, so the first thing that we need to do is this is going to be the host computer, and I actually needed a second computer for this, so I have my old Dell Inspiron up and running right now also, and that's going to be the connecting computer. So here on the host computer, the first thing that we need to do is figure out what our local IP address is. So we're going to go into command prompt, and you're not going to want to look at like one of the what's my IP address websites because that's like your IP address for your whole network on the internet. You need your IP address for your device specifically on your network for this like to connect over LAN. So in command prompt, you can go into IP config, and this is going to show a whole bunch of info about your IP, like about your internet connection and the device your computer is using to connect to the internet and stuff. The thing we need is the IPv4 address, which should be 4 sets of numbers. Once you have that, you will want to open Waddle Forever, and I'm going to go ahead and open Waddle Forever on the other computer now also while I'm at it. So Waddle Forever started up. And something I'm going to do also while in this video that's kind of interesting is I'm actually going to turn a mod on my host computer because it will show up on the connecting client computer also, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to do that also. So I have this little Wulf's background thing. It's just like a test background that I made, but you guys will see this pop up on the other computer as well. So anyway, in order to get this set up, the first thing we're going to do is go to change your server's IP on the hosting computer, and we're going to type in the IP address that we got from command prompt in the IPv4 area. And then hit update IP. This will refresh itself. You can close out of here, and we'll log in on this computer. And then over on the other computer, Waddle Forever is ready. So we're going to jump into Waddle Forever here. And on this computer, you're going to go to change the client IP. And once again, you're going to type in the IP address that you had set for your hosting computer. And then click Update IP. And it is reset. And as you can see, we have the custom background on the other computer now as well. So I'm going to choose Blizzard as the server on the host computer, jump back to the client computer and log in here. And I don't know if you need to use a different username, but it's probably for the best to do so. So on the host computer, I'm logged in as Pengston, and on the client computer, I'm logged in as Wulf. And then now both penguins have shown up on the computer. Sorry if you guys are hearing feedback from the Halloween party sounds. But yeah, and it's just like playing Club Penguin with multiple players. And so if I do something on like the host computer, the client computer will be able to see it, and vice versa. And it all works, which is really cool. I'm gonna close out of this because it's really loud. But yeah, that's how it all works. And I just wanted to make a quick tutorial on that. As you guys saw at the beginning, it looks like there might be an update coming that might change some of this. Oh, and also on the client computer, if the host closes down, you're going to lose connection on the client computer as well. Something else interesting too that I just wanted to show while in this video is that the new Waddle Forever update that added the multiplayer also allows you now to log into more than one window of Waddle Forever, which is really cool, on the same device. And so that could be useful for things like, I don't know, if you want to make like a Club Penguin music video or something like that, or like some sort of Club Penguin machinima, you can do so. So on this computer, if I log into this account, and then if I open Waddle Forever again, it'll pop up kind of an error message, but it'll explain. I don't remember exactly what it says, but we will see it in a second here. Okay, so server error, another process is already using the designated ports. If you want, you can boot Waddle Forever without its server, but this is only useful if you have another Waddle Forever client running already. Otherwise, you may have to close the other process using the ports. So if we boot serverless, this will bring up another instance of Waddle Forever. And I'll log in as Wulf on this one. And go to the dojo. And so you can have two players on the same computer, or two like Waddle Forever clients open on the same computer, which, like I said, is useful for if you have like a YouTube video you want to make or something like that. CPSC was able to do this a while back, but it took Waddle Forever a little bit to get this feature implemented, but I'm glad that this is here also. So yeah, that's LAN stuff for Waddle Forever. I haven't really investigated getting this connected over the internet, but that seems a little bit more in depth, and I'm not totally sure if I will be able to get that working, because like I would need another internet connection, so I'd probably have to go to like a library or something. Anyway, this is how you do this over LAN. So if you have any siblings or friends or whatever that you live with that you want to play Club Penguin with, you can. And this could possibly even maybe work over something like a college internet connection or something. If you're in college, you might be able to set something up like across your college internet. I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in other stuff in the future, and bye-bye.